Welcome to Brenda's Boring Vlog. Today is Lilac City Comic Con and I'm getting ready to put on my makeup for the costume I'm wearing, which has a lot of golds in it and blacks. So it should be fairly simple, nothing outrageous. I'm going to wear a nice light colored wig. And my director has been kind enough to bring for me my false eyelashes that I can wear. I have of course forgotten to put on my wig cap. The wig is supposed to go on first. Last I checked. And I never remember which way is upside down, which way is right. Might as well get my hair out of my face to begin with. I'm going to wear a lovely brown and lavender wig. The struggle, it is real. I'll put the rest of that up in a little bit. Ah, goodness gracious. Things that you do right before a con that you didn't know you weren't ready for. I'm going to have to use my makeup mirror lights because I need to see what I'm doing. And I need to, and I have one working studio light. So my first thing I do, of course, usually I have all this done before I start my video, is to wear my e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. It's going to be about 85 degrees today. And while this is an indoor con, I still have to go in and out of it in order to get to the parking lot and to go find some food and such. So I will end up sweating it off if I don't have some preps on. I'm using base tape by Tarte. I got that as a sample in my last Ipsy box. It's okay. It has a moisturizer in it. I already have moisturizer on my face, so I'm not so sure of how much I actually like it. But it's a nice concept. I have come to rely very heavily on my MAC fixing powder because I actually wore no makeup yesterday at all. I just had lotion on, and my skin was so oily at the end of the day. I've not had my skin that oily unless I actually put oil on it. It was unreal. So I have learned that either my skin is changing or this fixing powder does some amazing things along with my regular makeup routine. While that all is setting, I'm going to be very adventurous and apply some false eyelashes that are really, really thick and heavy. Now, I'm half blind. Well, not really. I'm nearsighted. I'm farsighted. I wear bifocals. So I'll be putting in my contact lenses later, but I cannot see to do these at all if I put those in ahead of time. These have a self-stickum to it. I can't actually tell which is inside or outside. My eyelash glue won't give me my brush. So while that's tacking up, what I'm using for eyelash glue is Super Strong Hold by Envy. The reason I like it is it uses a brush instead of a stick or putting droplets on there. Alright, which one is this? I think this goes on the right eye. Guess. I'm putting this on before I applied my eyeshadow. That way if I ruin everything, I don't ruin all the hard work I just put in the actual eye makeup. I'm not so sure about that. I think I'm a little bit of a fail. But see if I get both of them to be a fail. Oh no. Dropped it. It's in my skirt somewhere, and my skirt is quite voluminous. Dang it. And it's sticky, which means there's a random eyelash on here. I guess I will pull another one out. Just simply trying to hurry up and get things done, and everything that can go wrong is. It was found by my director, aka videographer. The best daughter ever! The super best person ever. I think that one's too far in.
Yes. start by putting it on the outer corner first and then working the inner corner.
Perfect. Using glue.
That's better.
Glue.
That's better.
Right. I need to order some more of this. That's set well enough to do that.
You don't want it completely set for that because you want it to turn upwards, not downwards.
I see.
Yes.
I see.
See how that works?
Yes, I do. I use a towel to wipe my hands on. Keep this on my lap. It's an old towel that used to be white, and then it wasn't. And then it got stains on it. So we use it in our craft room. Because there's a couple of crafty people in this house. This, is Wet and Wild. It has 4 types of things on it. Most everything I do has a steampunk theme to it. So there will be some things along that line. I'm using my Morphie palette. Yay! This one has strange color names. So I'm just going to show you what I'm using. For my base color, I'm using this. My old eyelids really want to be creasing today. Ooh, that's really shiny. I'm dressed in everything but the corset and jewelry and wig. My wig has swept bangs. I think all my wigs have swept bangs. My makeup application has major errors. And who knows, maybe I'll just end up using a nice brown as a highlight, or as a definer in there. Because Mom Spit gets everything clean. Here. All that makeup I just put on is moot. Let that dry. This one. I'll go for this color. I applied my brow mascara and it went everywhere.
You're having a hot mess today, aren't you?
I really am. I'm going to use that here in the eye definer, eye defining crease, for my mature eyes that are semi-hooded. I'll check in when I'm done with this. There's nothing really spectacular going on about this, except for the process of getting ready for a cosplay. So I'll come back in a few minutes. Well, we had a few fails. Some things just didn't work out today. You saw me lose my eyelash. It's probably still in my skirt. But I did get my costume put together, and I had my lady-in-waiting put on my corset for me. This is the first time in my life that this has actually hanging the way I want it to. All because my curvature is showing up considerably more. See in the back, the miracles that she accomplishes. They have a much stronger curve on one side than this side, which gives my belt a nice little jaunt. I thank you for watching Brenda's Boring Vlog. Like, comment, subscribe. That's my dog, Aria.